So in this demo, I'm using the new cursor editor or cursor IDE to actually create a Chrome browser extension or a plugin that will go to NewsAPI, and it will fetch relevant articles based on, let's say, generative AI. So if you go down in my code, you can see that it actually looks for articles that are generative AI, artificial intelligence, GPT, LLM, stable diffusion, or chat GPT, and it will search specific domains that NewsAPI supports today, and it will get all the relevant articles from last week about it. And I'm only considering 9 articles here, but I can obviously go higher if I want, or lower if I want. So I'm using that API to actually create these, and I've used for most part using cursor. So let's go quickly and see this extension. So you go to Chrome, you click on load unpacked, find your code wherever it is, and that's it. That's how it actually loads the extension. I go into the extensions and I load this particular extension. So this is how my extension looks like today. It actually curates all those, provides a link to them. So if I want to, let's say, read this particular news article, I can just click on it. It will take me to that website. And let's go back. And here I have the 9. So I've paginated them 3 per page, whatever I need. This is the basic extension. So now I can also add a new feature where I can say, hey, this is a news article, but because the world of generative AI is so new and it's still evolving a lot, I want it to be explained to me in a very simple language. Like, whatever that news is coming out, can you explain to me like I'm 5? So I can give a button to each of these news article and send it to LLMs like OpenAPI, and OpenAI API use that, and it will actually send this news article to them and explain it like I'm 5. Now if you click the button right now, the extension doesn't do it because I have exceeded my current quota on OpenAI API. But you can see that it is trying to send it and it is telling me the exact error. So there's also some form of error handling that I've done in the extension itself. I've done all of this using cursor, and it's been very easy. I could manage all of this within 30-40 minutes from idea to actually creating it. If you want the code is on my GitHub. So you can see there are 2 branches. There's a main branch where the basic functionality is, and elif is where the explain like I'm 5 functionality. So there are 2 different branches here. You can actually go and see the code. There are some things that cursor actually did which I liked. Is I didn't want to publish my keys, the API keys, to a public GitHub repository. So I asked it, what can I do? So it actually created, if you go back to my code, it created a config.js, but I don't want it on GitHub, right? So it created a config.js, and we obviously added it to our Git ignore, so it never went to GitHub. But it also created something like config.template.js, which is very awesome, because if someone else wants to pull my Git repository and create content and send some pull request, they can actually have this template, right? So in the main, you don't have the OpenAI functionality, but if you go to elif, you can actually see where the keys go and how it can be integrated in your application. So it was quite interesting to work with cursor to create the entire project within an hour actually, and play with it and upload everywhere, and that's it. So let me know if there is any other things you would like me to make in changes, or if you want to work with me on this repository, feel free to do that as well. And thank you.